Hi there, Nintendo. My name is Switchy. I make dumbass videos saying unpopular shit about mostly your games, and I think we should talk one-on-one. You see this, Nintendo? This is money. Cool, right? Well, I don't know, honestly. Because it seems to me that you guys hate money. Because you have this gold mine of a console that is more powerful than anything you've ever made. The big difference is that this console really has no backwards compatibility. You have this console which can replicate pretty much any main controller for all your previous consoles, and you're not selling old games. Sure, you shill a few Wii U games now and then with an extra funky mode or whatever, and I like that, but you're missing out on so much. You see this game? It's called Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. I really like this game, but I haven't played it in years. I originally bought it used from a GameStop for like $20 back when I was like 9 or 10, and I had a lot of fun with it. I really want to play it again. But if I want to, I'll have to get my Wii, get the cords and shit, try and find a place to plug it in, look to see what I don't need plugged in right now, take those out, put the Wii stuff in, set up the Wii Remote sensor, go to the garage to get some batteries for my Wii Remotes, turn on the Wii, select a GameCube game with my Wii Remote, and finally play the game. I could also just save some steps with my GameCube, but this is just inconvenient. You see this? This is your Nintendo Switch console. It's usually in my room, right next to my computer. It would be really nice to just turn that on and have Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door downloaded. You might be wondering, why would someone buy a game again? And if you are, you're being a little bit naive. We Nintendo fans, we're kind of fucking idiots. We'll buy the same shit over and over again as long as we can play it on the newest console. I am more than happy to buy Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door again if I can play it on my Switch. I can take it anywhere too. Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, on the go. If we went back in time and told that to my younger self, he would be ecstatic. I would likely buy anything you throw at me. Super Mario 64 on the Switch? Yes. Super Mario Sunshine on the Switch? Yes. And don't give me that non-compatible controller formats bullshit. Yes, the GameCube controller has certain triggers that the Joy-Cons don't. But you know what else? The Joy-Cons have an extra button or two. It's not complicated. Wii Remotes, I'll admit, are a bit more complicated. Not because of the motion controls. The Joy-Cons are literally Wii Remotes on steroids. The problem is that the Switch doesn't have a sensor like the Wii did. But there are plenty of Wii games that don't need one. But really, I doubt it will take that much effort to think something up. The Joy-Cons can do a lot of shit. It's not impossible. Nintendo, this is free fucking money. But instead, you keep selling us your NES games which are so easy to access on any device that they're essentially worthless. And I know, this $20 a year model sounds promising in exchange for save data clouds and the Netflix for NES games. Just kidding, no one fucking cares about it. Trust me, if you gave us your entire Wii and Wii U Virtual Console library tomorrow, and hopefully let us transfer our data, you'll be getting way more than $20 a year from me. Just for old, resold games. The Nintendo Switch is a cash cow, and Virtual Console is the grass that will keep it alive and healthy. I know you have to make everything complicated, and you want to release your old games at a certain schedule to make sure we aren't overwhelmed with releases. But you and I know that that's just an excuse. It isn't that hard. Some of these games are practically nothing in storage space. It doesn't cost much to make a Virtual Console brand and upload a whole bunch of perfectly good already made games to be sold again. I don't care about your ploy to let us play old games online. I'm over that. I just want some nostalgia on this so close to perfect fucking console. Listen, if I could buy pieces of most of Nintendo's history and play them on a console that I can take anywhere, I will. I'm not even asking you to price it reasonably. I personally think Nintendo 64 games are probably worth less than $10 now, but fine. Sell 20-year-old games you can download in 30 seconds online for $20. As long as I can play them on this thing. I don't like to emulate. I'd much rather play these games on this thing. Just do it, guys. What do you have to lose? Is it embarrassing to retract your vague statement about how we won't be getting the same kind of Virtual Console brand that we're used to? Because we don't really care. We're already laughing at you for how much of a fucking dumpster fire Nintendo Switch Online is. And you can keep the NES Netflix thing if you really want to. I don't care. I'm more interested in pretty much everything after the NES. I want to play Earthbound on the Switch. I want to play Super Mario 64 on the Switch. I want to play Melee on the Switch. Oh god, my mouth is watering. Listen, if spiffing up old games enough that they look different, but not enough that you can put them on the 3DS really makes more money than just ripping the games and putting them on the Switch, fine, go for it. But something tells me that the sheer simplicity of ripping these games, possibly mapping the controls again, and selling them as is more effective than remaking each one and selling them individually. Thank you for listening, Nintendo. I hope you take my advice. I know I may seem a bit ignorant to your fourth dimensional thinking business practices, but trust me, the fans, we have money. And we want to give you money. And you're not letting us. Goodbye.